Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to say all praise, honor, and glory be to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakach Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone of Rule Well, and blessings to the hopeful elect teaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. You know, in the sincere hopes that we may edify and feed the flock and the lambs of Yahweh Shai, especially in these last days. And you know, speaking of edifying, I just wanted to do a quick in transit and speak about, you know, the times of the end, man. You know, because we are at the end of Esau's rulership, you know, known as the wicked in the Bible. You can find that out in Malachi 1 and 4. And you know, it's about time, man, because this devil has done flip reversed everything that's righteous in the scriptures. He's done turned everything that's righteous in the scriptures and flipped it upside down. All right, and the scriptures speak about woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, right? That put darkness for light and light for darkness and sweet for bitter, loosely paraphrasing. So Esau's responsible for that, man. You know, and that wicked vibration has gone out throughout the earth because the wicked is in rulership. The scriptures tell you that in Sirach, the 10th chapter. You know, it says, for what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein, man. I mean, look at how filthy this place is, Arkham. Look at this, man. Look how dirty this place is. There's shit all over the streets. You know, people have got demons on them. They're stressed out. You know, the earth is in mourning, man. And I was thinking about this. You know, the scriptures speak about in Proverbs 29 and 2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. You see, in the kingdom, man, like, we ain't gonna have to be looking at, you know, buildings that look like this, chewing gum stains all over the floors, and, you know, people strung out on drugs, and it ain't gonna be like this, man. Needles everywhere, and, you know, crack epidemics where you stay at, and people just, you know, you might have a woman, she's afraid to walk the street without you because it's like there's just pure chaos out there on the streets. This is literally got like Gotham City, man. This place is literally, and you got these women that, you know, walk around fucking naked. You know what I mean? They're wearing these clothes that just accentuate every curve that they have. You know, their bumpers and breasts. You know, that's what we call it over here in the UK. Bumper and breasts. You know? These women walking around scantily clad, thinking that they run the world. You know? And you know, the Lord is going to put a stop to all of this shit. You know, you might have, you know, demons walking down the street, talking to themselves. You know, these demons are running rampant out here, especially in these last days, man. And you know, Esau is desperate to fulfill his new world order agenda, and that's why he wants to, you know, he ain't taking no breaks. All right, in pretty much, you know, trying to establish that new world order agenda, man. Like they have on the back of the dollar bill, Novus Ordo Seclorum. We can't forget these things, man. And there's a couple documentaries that was mentioned by Apostle Gabar at the main camp. All right, and what they've got planned for you people out here, man. All right, because it ain't gonna be a walk in the park. The scriptures speak about, you know, damn, how does it go? 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter. Oh, they shall be as madmen, sparing none. All right, one of the documentaries that was mentioned by the Apostle Gabar was what, Linda Thompson, America Under Siege, and there was another one which, when I heard this other one, see, what I like to do is whenever movies or documentaries get mentioned, you know, I like to pause the video or whatever. If a brother or elder or apostle is mentioned, I pause the video and I just put it in my notes, and you know, so I can revisit, you know, what was mentioned, you know, at a later date for edification, because we gotta be consumed, like Elder Apostle Ricard just said. We gotta be consumed, obsessed with this truth. We gotta be consumed by it, man. You know, we gotta be all up in it. We gotta be meditating on the times to come. We gotta be meditating on trying to be right. You know, and doing the righteous things, doing the things that are right in the eyes of the Lord. That's what we got to be meditating on, as opposed to these people out here that are wicked as all hell in that do as thou wilt vibration. They don't give a shit about no one but themselves. They're proud as hell, selfish, demons, you know, and you just don't want to be around these people. And that's why, for the most part, man, I don't even like being around. Like when I go home and I finish work, I just pretty much stay in my yard, man, unless I got to walk my dog. You know, and even that is sometimes that can be hell, because it's like these people got spirits on them. You might catch someone, you know that knows that you live around the way, and they might try and small talk with you. You don't even want to small talk with people, man. You just want to be on a high and by. You don't even want to say hi to them. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes if I can avoid people, man, I try to do that. You know, I might just look at the floor. I might just power walk. I might step up the pace. If I see someone going into the tower block that I live, I might just walk with a faster pace. You know what I mean? And if they catch my eye, oh, how you doing? Yeah, how you doing? And you keep it moving, because the scripture says, be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers, man. You know, we ain't got nothing to do with these people, bro. We shouldn't have anything to do with these people. These people got spirits on them, man. All right. Like my man, Agent Smith, and he was pretty much telling Morpheus, that this place stinks, and that's exactly how we feel. This place does stink. We hate this place, man. We don't like this place. All right, and especially because it's being ruled over by the wicked. But anyway, mentioning that scripture that I brought up, Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Man, these nations are going to rejoice when we're in rulership, man. Okay, because order is going to be established. And without order, you have chaos, man. Okay, without order on the earth, you have the opposite of that, which is absolute chaos. And that's what you see that's on the earth right now. The woman thinking she's above the man. The Lord said that's prophecy, man. That's in Jeremiah 31 and is it 15 or 22? Verse 22. That the Lord have created a new thing in the earth, that a woman shall compass a man. And when you look up that word to compass, it means what? To go around the man's authority, man. So these women out here going around the men's authority, doing whatever the fuck they want to do, it's through, man. It's done. Okay? This place is finished, man. And anyone that wants this place to continue, then they're just demons, man. That means that you want demons to have free reign. That means that you want this demon that's ruling over the earth. I'm talking about the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon, Satan. You want Esau to continue ruling, man. Which this man is a damn devil, man. Okay? He's responsible for the misery that's happening on the earth today. Okay? But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And that's why you're seeing the people mourning out here. Okay, that's why you're seeing the people, pretty much stressed out on antidepressants. They're done. Okay? Got demons on them. The family structure's all broken up. The Jake household, the average Jake household is through. Single parent households. And Esau is responsible for all of that as well, man. All right? And these other nations, they're going to have to pay as well, because they ain't going aside to ask how we do. Like the scriptures say, was it Jeremiah 15? Who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? These other nations don't care about us either, man. And that's why the scripture said that all they that devour thee shall be devoured. I've been thinking about these scriptures, bro. All right? As we meditate on the things that are above rather than the things of the earth, we understand very well that the fashion of this world passeth away. It's done. The fashion of this world is done, man. Okay, these people have lost their damn minds. Like, I just had a job that I just came from, and the shop that I had to do a service for, man. Like, everyone was arguing with each other. You had a guy that wanted to return something, and it was a charity shop. He wanted to return it, but he didn't have the. I don't think he had a receipt or the label on the piece of clothing that he wanted to return. So he was arguing with the shopkeeper, and the manager came out and she was shouting at him, which even that is out of order, man. A woman getting all up in a man's face. These women are completely out of order, man. All right, these women are completely out of order. And I look at her attire and I saw what she was wearing, and she had a fucking neck choker on, man, and a dangly chain hanging from it. Sort of like what you see them, what you call them, nymphs? Them people that are addicted to sex and shit. Do you call them nymphs? All right, or a gimp. I can't remember what you call them, man. These sick terminologies, man. Okay, let me look up the word nymph. I'm on the road right now, but I want to see, because nymph. A nymph. I don't think it's a nymph. I think it's a gimp. Let me see if it's gimp. All right. Hey, Salakia, man, bear with me. You see how tight these roads are, Akim? You got to maneuver around these tight ass roads. This shit is crazy, man. Nymph. Yeah, has a nymphomaniac. Someone that has an excessive desire for sexual activity. right? A female that has an excessive desire for for sexual activity, an excessive desire, man, addicted to sex, you know. And this is what this. We're in an age of decadence, man. Like that good documentary of one of the brothers when I first came in, you know, the brother Ratazar Muff. He showed me one of these documentaries, The Four Horsemen, and it showed you about the decline of a society. One of the indications of the decline of a society was the age of decadence, man, where everything was just revolving around sex. You know, these women were just completely out of order, and everyone was addicted to sex, right? Whether you had man on man, women on women, or man with animal, woman with animal, you know? It's completely degraded, man. The lifestyles that these people live out here are completely degraded, man. And for the most part, these people don't even have a fucking clue what's going on. And that's why the scriptures speak about when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, man. As travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. These people don't seem to understand that the sword is being sharpened while they're in a state of mirth. You know, while they're celebrating these festivals and, you know, and feast days and, you know, taking holidays. I'm going to Marbella, I'm going to Ibiza, going clubbing and all of that. So the sword is being prepared for them. Okay, and they're going to get caught out there unawares, man. Literally, the rug is going to get pulled from underneath their feet. And they ain't going to have no stability, man. But on the contrary, the scriptures speak about Isaiah 33:6, that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability at thy times and strength for salvation, man. All right? The scripture tell you that in Isaiah 33:6. And the fear of the Lord is his treasure. So we treasure the fear of the Lord, man. Okay? We fear the Most High rather than man. We fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Alright? Because when you're about to see what the Lord is about to do, remember, the Lord is going to put respect on his name. But how he's going to do that, it's going to be worse than how the Lord took out them Egyptians to deliver the nation of Israel. But in this time, the elect are going to be saved. Okay? But you see how even the Lord's name rippled out. You know, the terrible name of the Lord had a rippling effect when the other nations heard about what the Lord and how he delivered us from them Egyptians, man. This time it's going to be even worse. Back then you had the terrors of the Lord. You had the angel of death. Okay? You had hail mingled with fire that rained down. You know, you had all the plagues that was happening, the locusts and all of that. You know, all these things that were happening, bro. Okay, so the Lord is going to bring all these things. Remember, nothing new under the sun. But this time it's going to be even worse. Meditate upon that. Meditate upon the terrors of the Lord. What about the flood of Noah? Okay, how the Lord flooded the earth. Guess what? The time that's coming is going to be worse than that. Do these people even realize what's going on? But you see, that's why we can't get all caught up. The scriptures speak about, you know, being not entangled with the affairs of this life, man. We're not supposed to be entangled and distracted. Because all that's out here is nothing but amusements, man. Okay, amusement, and the word amusement means to distract, or the word fun. When you go into the etymology, we brought this out in the camp, and the elder brother Ramad called for the definition of the word fun, which means to amuse. And the word amuse means to be distracted, or to divert your attention. So all of this fun that people are having out here, so-called fun, which is nothing but wickedness. What people find fun out here is nothing but wickedness, man. Taking another man's woman, committing adultery. You know? Yeah, doing anything for the bag, no matter how wicked it is. These people are out here got spirits on them, bro. And that's why you don't want to fucking be around them, man. But the Lord said that in that security, thou shalt be destroyed, man. When these people think, that's in Sirach 5:7. When these people think that they're secure, that they got it, that's when the Lord is going to take them out. And the Lord is taking out people, man. All right, the Lord is bringing forth judgment every day. Doeth the Lord bring forth his judgment, man. Bringing forth his judgment to light. The scriptures tell you that. Every day, people are getting judged out here, man. All right? So we can't be caught up with the affairs of this life. Be not entangled with the affairs of this life, man. And the scripture says that in James 4:4, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High. So if you're assimilated with this world and you're a friend of this world, then you're really an enemy of the Most High, man. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. And the Lord is known as the King of Terrors, man. You don't want to be an enemy of the King of Terrors. Alright? But you know, at the end of the day, the scriptures speak about the broad way that broad way that leadeth unto death, and many there be which go in there at. But narrow being the way that leadeth unto life, and few be there that find it, man. That's in Matthew 7 and 13 on down. So there's going to be a lot of people that's going to perish out here, man. Like the scripture says, when the Lord comes back, the slain of the Lord shall be many, man. Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, you know? His name is Yahweh Shai, and he's a so-called black man. Okay, and he's coming back with vengeance. And the scripture says, vengeance belongeth unto me. Right? The Lord said, vengeance belongeth unto him, man. The day of the Lord burns in his heart. And that the slain of the Lord shall be many. So a lot of people are going to get slain out here, man. A lot of these people that are walking around with their fucking tonsils showing, you know, laughing, joking all the time. These people are going to be in agony, in great pain, right? Suffering, man. That's how these people are going to be, man. And we ain't going to shed no tears for him. All right? Because at the end of the day, man, like we were out there. I'm talking about the wicked of our people. We were out there telling our people what time it is. Okay? And that's why the scripture says that just like in the time of Noah, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. They were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, man. And the Lord sealed the ark. And Noah was out there prophesying, man, for over 100 years. And he was out there prophesying of the destruction, the first death. That the earth was going to be flooded. And they scoffed him, man. You know? You could just imagine it, man. Them scoffing Noah. You know? Oh, you really believe it's gonna, because it didn't rain back then. Noah was telling them that the water was gonna open, you know, the heavens were gonna open up, it's gonna rain, you know, and water was gonna come down and all of that. But guess what? They didn't believe Noah. All right, and that's why the scriptures speak about this being the foolishness of preaching, man. All right, because we out there, we're telling you of the second death. We're telling you what's about to happen. There's gonna be a fire. The Lord is coming back with fire, man. And the scriptures say, behold, I am come to set fire upon the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled, man? And these people walking around, yeah, laughing, joking, they don't seem to understand what's going on, bro. Okay, Jake all bugged out. Look at this, man. You know what I'm saying? You got these big niggas just walking around with, you know, these dry bones, man. No understanding whatsoever, man. Okay, but just like in the time of Noah, man, they got caught unawares. And when the flood came now, that's when people were like, hold a minute. What's going on? When the flood came, that's when they were trying to beat on the ark. But the Lord, the Most High, he sealed the ark, bro. Okay, and that's why in this time, the scriptures speak about in the book of Isaiah, come thy people, enter thou into thy chambers, and hide thyself, right, before the indignation, or something like, loosely paraphrasing. Let me see if I can get that scripture. Right? Hide thyself for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed. Do you know what? I can see the feds are behind me, so I don't even want to draw for that right now. You know, you got to be wise. That's what I'm saying. You got to be circumspect out here, man. You got to be circumspect, which you ain't even supposed to be on your phone and driving at the same time anyway. So I'm just making sure that I'm covering all bases here, man. Hey, but at the end of the day, hey, man, hey, Lord willing, hey, we be edifying anyway, man, through the Spirit. Lord willing, these videos are going out, man. You see brothers putting up video after video, man, and that's Isaiah 62. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent, man, and give him no rest till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth, man, because we're not a praise in the earth right now, man, you know, but we got to push this word out no matter what. We got to push this word out like our salvation depends on it, because it does. The scriptures speak about making full proof of our ministry. This ain't about being lukewarm. And again, I quote Elder Apostle Ricard, we got to be obsessed with this truth, man. All up into this truth, man. Meditating upon it, okay? Not sliding back into the weak and beggarly elements of the world. Fuck all of that, bro. This world has nothing to offer us, man. What does this world have? What does the rulership of the wicked have to offer an Israelite, bro? Ask yourself that question. Even if you went back into the world, you're still an Israelite. And what does the wicked have to offer an Israelite? Nothing but pain, oppression, death, disease, okay, confusion, uncertainty. And when we woke up to this truth, now we know what's going on, man. We know who we are. We know what the plan is from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And that's the power that we worship, man. So we have to think about these things, man. Measuring the time diligently requires that we critically think about every decision that we make in this truth. Right? We think about our situation, our surroundings. Think about the current rulership. Think about where you would be if the Lord didn't wake you up to this truth. What the fuck you'd be doing, man? How unawares you would be. And how the day of the Lord will come up and creep upon you like a thief in the night if you were unawares, man. If the Lord didn't open your spiritual eyes to see what's going on out here. Now, we don't want to be like that, man. We don't want to be lulled back to sleep. The scripture says in Romans 13 and 11, right? That it's now high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed, man. Our salvation is close, Hakim. You can see it. Look at the inflation, man. Look at these meat packing factories getting shut down. And that's all strategic. Look how they're devaluing the dollar, man. The inflation, hyperinflation is upon us, man. Everything is shutting down. And you know, over here in England, you know, people love their fish and chips. Fish and chips. Man, I just read an article, which I was going to do a video on it. Lord willing, I'll do a video later. Right? Coming back later. And the article read, look at these people walking out into the road. And the article read about fish and chips. A third of fish and chip shops are bound to close, man. All right? Because of lack of oil. So you can't get your fish and chips. Oh, I want fish and batter, fry it up. No, you can't get that no more. So a lot of these stores are closing. And that's what Ezekiel, the 12th chapter. No, the Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter. In the day when the grinders shall cease. So the grinders represent your workers, man. The keepers of the house shall tremble, and the day of the grinding and the sound of the grinding is low. Okay, so we're seeing it happen now. Okay, these factories closing down. Hey, in the first wave of this pestilence, what did you have? You had you know, one of the major slaughter warehouses. One of the major slaughterhouses in Europe closed down. So Esau can shut things down, and he will. And he's starting to shut things down slowly, man. Because they have, remember, when people have nothing to lose, they lose it. So the only one they're going to have to look forward to, or to look to get them out of the situation, those that ain't in the faith, is going to be the so-called white man, which is the devil. And that's why when they're desperate, they're going to do anything to eat. Okay? Anything just to fill that stomach, man. When Esau done shuts everything down. Okay? So we have to think about these things, man. Measure the time diligently. Like the scripture says, be circumspect, man. As wise and not as fools, redeeming the time because the days are evil. So I'm going to leave it there, you know. And like I said, Lord willing, I'll come back with another quick hit. If the spirit jumps on me, man, and about that fish and chips, you know, over here in the UK, man. Because a third of fish and chip shops are closing down, man. You know. And get ready to see more shutdowns, man. Okay. Get ready to see more pain and anguish from these people. I lost my business and all of that. Get ready to see more of that, man. These so-called middle classes. Get ready to see more stress. All right? More acts of desperation. More selfishness. Just remember, the scripture says, because iniquity shall abound, that the love of many shall wax cold. Get ready to see more cold individuals, man. Right? As we're approaching the end. Families coming up, you know, the division. The Lord said he came to to bring division, man. You know, variances, man, in your own household, family members coming up against you, man, selling you out, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, with that, man, you know, I pray you were edified, man. Sincerely, I hope you were edified with this anyway, man. We got to keep our eyes single, man, as we meditate on the things above rather than the things on the earth, you know. Stay up, stay strong. Till the next time, shalom.